pom, pom. Love that song. That song and every song I played before these videos is perpetually stuck in my head as the song that plays whenever I think of that particular game. Greetings, friends, and welcome back to another episode of DreamWizard Plays number 398. God, my eyeballs. I can't see that far. I have a glasses appointment. Shut up, Miss Sparkles. Disco Elysium from 2019, part 8. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Oh, speaking of it, I get itchy eyes. I was outside enjoying some of the nice weather in the shade and sitting under a tree. Who knows if that was a good thing or not to do? I don't know. I don't know what's a good thing or not sometimes. Would you kindly like, share, subscribe, tell your friends? Would you do it right now? Smash that like button. Share the show. Subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. Get more people in here. It's always more fun when the chat is full and boisterous and giving me a hard time for being terrible at games, which I am. I am indeed Benjamin the Dream Wizard, and I'm bad at games. I'm the guy you watch when you want to feel like you're better than me, because you probably are. There's no shame in my game. 17 currently available works of historical dream literature. See the banner at the top. Book 3 in the series, 1, 2, 3, is right over here. Encyclopedia, Volume 1, the first of 3 anthology works collecting shorter pieces of historical dream literature to make sure they didn't get lost to time. The original books, sometimes they are excerpts from longer works that just have chapters on dreams, and I've snagged those and brought them in to share with you. Some of them are just shorter historical works that were never going to be their own book. Something 60 pages long. I'm not selling a book that's 60 pages long. I'm just not going to do that. That's me personally. Other people, maybe they do. But you're going to get a lot of interesting stuff. I would, of course, recommend buying all 3, but you can start with Volume 1 of Encyclopedia. Available, all this and more, of course, at BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com. You can see also down there, available on Amazon. So if you go to BenjaminTheDreamWizard.com, you can look for this image on the books page. Click the Amazon link, and there you go. I only get I've priced these at a competitive rate, but I take a tiny, I get like $2 a book. So hopefully someday I will sell 1 million books. That is not the case currently, but hey, if you like the books, let me know. Leave a good review. I always appreciate it. Also, if you would head on over to, where is it? There it is. BenjaminTheDreamWizard.locals.com. You can get the recipe for this right here. The custom cocktail for Disco Elysium. I have entitled it Socialist Champagne. And when you get there, you'll realize why. It's a nice little tongue-in-cheek name. If you have already in your hot little hands a glass of Socialist Champagne, would you raise it with me? Or whatever you choose to drink, and we will do the toast right now, right here. Ein Prosit der Gemütlichkeit, Nostrovia, Kanpai, Salud, cheers to you, and here's mud in your eye. Delicious. Let me tell you something else. I mentioned yesterday I might have to stop drinking for financial reasons. I think that is no longer going to be the case. I didn't want to. I'm having fun with it. I don't think I'm an alcoholic, a dysfunctional alcoholic, or any kind of alcoholic, actually. But I enjoy doing that with these games, having a drink while I play. And I didn't want to stop, but I was going to if I had to. That's the thing, I would say the true measure of alcoholism is if you would give up more important things to drink. No, I'm going to give up drinking for more important things. But not if I don't have to, Anyway, I've talked about that long enough. Let's get back into the game here. We had just finished talking to Joyce on the boat. Yes, I remember correctly. Apparently we can sell some things. I got a little information from a fella on a Discord. And asked a few of the questions that I did not quite understand myself. Some of the questions I was asking yesterday. Ask another person about the tattoo's possible meaning. Yes. Precisely, or specifically. Wait, let's look at this. We now have 3 points to spend. I might end up spending some points around here. We'll see. I want to keep thoughts open. Yeah. I also might need to boost my savoir-faire because I got like a 0 on that one. I get 0 bonus out of that. Anyway, what was I talking to the guy on the Discord about? It was about items and can I sell them? Apparently I can. Apparently I can ditch all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking about the shot put ball. I'm thinking about ditching the shot put ball. And I don't know why it is currently, looks like it's, you can sell it for $13.77. I thought it was like $12.50. Do the price on these go up? Does it fluctuate by day? Oh, I wonder if it does. Like if I wait till sell it till Wednesday, will it be a different price? I think I can sell the gun and the shot put ball. Pretty sure. I don't know if there's an option to buy back items I've gotten rid of. I did confirm that I want to hang on to this production schedule filament memory because there's a little bit more lore we can get out of that machine in there. If I remember, it's 50. It's 50 real. So it's quite a thing. It's quite a lot of money. Maybe I should ditch the postcards too. They're cheap. 22 cents, 15 cents. I don't know. Should I sell Kim's handkerchief he gave me? It's worth $2.50. That's a pricey handkerchief. It's worth a lot of money. Anyway, what are we doing? I don't know. We're killing time. More than anything, we're killing time until the sun goes down. Because I can't think of anything else to do. I don't know who I need to go back and talk to again. Tried to talk to the people in the bookshop. Let's talk to these folks one more time. Make sure I don't need this shot put ball. Maybe I go sell it.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Nothing. I have a thought on me.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition. Even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Whoa, 1,000,000 push-ups. Let's see. Coach Physical Instrument. Does that mean you'll call me a maggot and Nancy Boy to motivate me? Or, yes, sir, forge me into an organic steel coach. Or into organic steel coach. Or, I'm really not interested. Let's go. You gonna call me a maggot and Nancy Boy? That's the funniest answer.
Does a master swordsman insult his own blade? No. I'm going to turn you into an athletic benchmark, you big pussy.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Wait a minute. Why piss?
When a man sets his mind and body on something and gives his 110%, he is sometimes going to piss himself. It just happens. No shame in that.
Okay. Let's do this, coach. I'm with you. Opt in.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo athleticus.
He said homo. Let's look at this. We have a new thought unlocked Coach Physical Instrument. Problem. So you were minding your own business, trying to get some detective work done when suddenly a voice emerged from within and told you you're a wuss, a namby-pamby, a sissy, a limp jellyfish. This voice has zero gender sensitivity and even less empathy for underwhelming athletic performance. Try to purposefully piss it off, see if it teaches you something. Pretend you don't know the difference between a double and single support phase in the discipline of hammer throw. It hates that. Let's do it. Let's unlock a slot. That's what I've been saving the skill points for, and internalize. In 40 minutes, we're going to get... Oh, we got -2 to Encyclopedia due to intense workout. All right. All right, it's happening. So for 40 minutes, our encyclopedia is limited. I'm really curious to see if we're going to top out here, and we're going to have to swap in and out some different thoughts. But until then, I'm just going to keep opening slots. Let's see here. All right, end. Well, there you have it. Let's zoom way out and get a look at some things here. What would I do? Can I kick this thing? What happens if I kick it now?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
All right, fuck you, mailbox. Kick it. Let's see what happens. Oh, of course I hurt myself.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now.
Of course it does.
Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
I'm going to rub my toe and say, you think so? You really think it was cool?
I don't. Let's go.
He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Bummer. Well, I wanted to see what would happen, and I pissed off Kim. Let's pat it again. Good mailbox.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulation.
You can't just kick it and then pat it. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. We're good. We're not going to undo that. We're gonna quick save that sucker. We done did it. I think we got a morale boost from being nice to the mailbox last time. It seems one of the things we can and perhaps shouldn't do is go talk to this guy. I want to go talk to this guy about being one of the mercenaries. We were warned. We sure were. So we're gonna do a quick save here before we talk to him, just in case this is a disaster.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Let's see. Let's go straight for, are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Let's go.
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
Oh, he's gonna flat out deny it. All right.
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
We're going for it. We're going in on it. I'm gonna lean in and very quietly say, is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. Then he looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
All right, we're not pushing it any further. Okay. We're gonna back off.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos, I say, as I take out the picture to show him.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
Let's see. We can play it coy and say they were on the body of the man who was hanged behind the cafeteria here. Or I can be direct and say it was on your colonel. Or we're investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. I'm going to go straight for he was your colonel. Let's do it.
Wordless, he takes the photo and looks at it. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. You see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths?
Yeah.
He's clenching his teeth. There is silent pressure behind them.
Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach. Hey, Don Radko says, right to work! Right to work! Radko says 2 things. You don't look like I expected. Second, if you need some hints without spoilers, hit me up. I replayed the game recently. Wonderful. Welcome aboard. Glad you dropped in. Yeah, here I am. I'm that chubby wizard, chubby crazy person who thinks he's a wizard. Yes. As all wizards do.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one.
He squints at it.
You want to hear what happened here?
It's very small. Yes, I want to hear.
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission. He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips, as if suddenly drunk.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Nope, don't interrupt him. Let's hear it.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon.
His voice gets strangely quiet, a long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon 2 kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Damn. These are mercenaries. Let's see, Don Gradko says, almost never listen to reaction speed, half-light, or electrochemistry. I've been listening to them sometimes, but I take note of your advice. Absolutely. We'll see. If you see me about to make a mistake, you can scream at me in all caps. No! Don't do that. All right, I'm going to say nothing and let him keep going. Is he going to tell me? Let's find out who this guy really is.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now.
Yep. These people are psychopaths. They sure are. Don Radko says, they very often suggest drugs, do it now, and other such quick decisions. If logic, rhetoric, or the others chime in to slow him down, it's best to read carefully. Gotcha. I have noticed that.
Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
Yeah, like nausea and bile. Jesus Christ.
There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless. Odorless. It's...
evil.
You bet it was.
Damn. Should I ask him what is evil? Some of these questions that pop up. All right, let's do it though. We're just keeping him talking. Keeping him talking. What is evil?
It's just nature. This guy, He used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place.
Were you there?
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess as to what this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
You're not really a scab leader, are you?
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
He shrugs.
He's under orders, and orders are orders.
Fair enough. I want to keep that photo. Can I have that back? Is he going to say no? He might say no. Let's find out.
go ahead.
Ah,
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
there we go. Gained 10 XP, leveled up. Beautiful. All right, he gave the picture back. Why would I let him keep it? I don't understand that being an option at all.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Say, scab leader, you don't have any tips on how to punch a guy out, do you? Say a really big race theorist guarding a button?
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped. Learn by failure, I always say.
Fair enough. Don Radko says if you haven't gotten info about tattoos from Joyce and Klasji, it's good to keep it. Gotcha. I did get info from Joyce. I don't remember who Klasji is, or maybe a person I haven't met yet.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first. Return if you fail.
Oh, but he's gonna murder me. All right, let's go try to punch him. I think I did once before and totally failed. All right. Victim's tattoos. Ask another person about the possible meaning. Yes. Where was the one where it's make a truce, track down the badge, put the clothes in the trash. Who made the call? Track down your gun. I'm running out of room to look at things, or I mean, I guess I just have to go. It's not a quest, I suppose. I'm trying to get into the harbor, of course. Got 3 points again. Wonderful. Don Radko says orange, what is it? Orange. Disco dancer. She's the smoking lady you meet directly at the start after leaving your room. Wonderful. Yeah, I haven't seen her since. I have not seen her since. She might be up on the roof. I can't get to the roof yet. There's a door, the blue door. I can't get in the blue door. But I think also to try and punch this guy one more time, I need to increase one of these skills. I can't remember. Oranje, that's right. And her name is Klazier. Wonderful. Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that ever. Okay, we're done with this conversation. All right, I'm gonna leave now and leave. So let's do. Well, we don't need to save it yet. We're gonna go up here. I haven't talked to this guy or any of these folks up here in a long time. Mr. Mesquet, you got anything new to tell me?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Well, I'm looking for assistance with this dead body situation, sir.
Body still hanging in the tree? Hey, that's a rough pickle. Can't help you with that, sorry.
He rubs his chin as if pondering his core beliefs. Don Radko says, if you don't feel like fighting, just ask Measurehead to teach you advanced race theory, and after you internalize it, you can get through. You are a racist now. I mean, if that's one way to get through without fighting, I might be willing to do that. Could always try and find my gun and pull it on him. Get the fuck out of my way.
I'm not really an admirer of dead bodies. Might be someone else from the Union can render assistance.
Does that mean you can let me through the gate?
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
He takes a swig and points up the stairs with his flask. That simple, eh? Just walk in, you say?
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Measurehead. I think I met him.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist up there. Walk right past him,
Right.
then press the button to unlock the door,
Uh-huh.
then go past him again,
Okay.
and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
For some reason, it doesn't seem like it's going to be that easy, mañana.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation,
That actually sounds impossible.
or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Has anyone here ever bested him in a physical confrontation?
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Yep.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Has any of the scabs tried converting to his worldview?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
All right, I got it. Let me ask you another thing.
Sure.
I did go up and talk to him. The Measurehead thing didn't go too well for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
All sorts of gadgets. I got a crowbar.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
I mean, is he giving me actual advice game-wise, or he's just philosophizing here?
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Okay, that's not... Well, I turned to Kim and asked, wait, we have air support? Why didn't you tell me?
Because we don't. We don't have air support or any of those other things.
Well, that answers that.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
He pats the side of his nose with his index finger. And Don Radko says, mañana means tomorrow. So his full name is, call me tomorrow. Yes, sir.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Low tech, huh? Tell me.
First, don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it.
He tips his beret.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
And I am dead certain if I ask him for money, he's just going to say no. So we're going to leave that same as last time. I'm going to leave it unclicked. Nah, I'm going to click it. Let's go.
Sure thing, my friend.
Oh,
I
shit.
can help you out.
He flips you a coin. Oh, I only got an even chance. He said yes. I'm going to fail.
The coin narrowly slips by your outstretched fingers and falls to the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
I'm not insulted. I'm just clumsy.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
That text did not appear on the screen, but I'll take it. Kim Kitsuragi picks up the coin and hands it to you. I'm going to say, appreciate it.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM.
Give me
We're
a
on
whole
the same
dollar.
branch, you and I. Humans, I mean, not slithering scabs.
Indeed. I'd pretend to be a scab if it'd get me in there. Well, thank you, sir. He gave me $1. I didn't think that was going to happen at all. There is a door here, which does not come open, but one thing I haven't tried is putting on the pry bar. And it does nothing. It just makes a little door handle jiggly sound. All right, we're going to convert to his racist philosophy, because why not? Whatever it takes to get the job done. But we are also going to... Whoops. That's the wrong button. Damn. There we go. All right. That's the button I'm looking for. We're going to hard save this bitch. I did not expect him to give me money. Very pleased.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
No kidding. Let's see here. Conceptualization. I got it. Even chance with Mañana's hint. Let's try subscribe to his advanced race theory. Cross your fingers. 3, 2, 1, go.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races are there.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks at you. Okay. Don, I usually don't beg for answers here, but since you're here and you know, is this going to make trouble between me and Kim? Is this going to ruin my chances to have him trust me? Or is he, am I going to be able to explain it to him later? I'm just shining on this guy to get past him. I will wait for an answer, because this is kind of a big decision. I mean, I can tell him right now, I can whisper, hey, this is for the thing. I don't know if he's going to buy that. I've done all kinds of crazy shit in front of Kim, but my choices have mostly been to be honest about stuff. Let him know how messed up my memory was. Ask crazy questions because I felt like it. It's just the real me, that kind of thing. I may have lost my secret book of cheat codes here. Don might have bounced. That's okay. I wasn't expecting anyone to stay. I guess we just forge ahead. Unless he's typing. I don't want to cut it off. It might be a long explanation. I have to believe this wouldn't ruin my relationship with Kim. Like, the game wouldn't do that to me. Maybe they would. Maybe Kim doesn't like it. Maybe he doesn't even like me pretending. That's not good. Let's whisper to him. It's for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayerlight. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Let's go first with Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Mound on reprehensible street parades in Mound cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Maun?
You know them by the names of their nation-states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun. The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Okay, I got it. Who are Type A, then, in your view?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
He draws a finger across his face.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
And who are the Sebanese and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Semenese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
And the Semenese are...
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Semenese inhabit the southern islands. I am Semenese, from the stock of Ulembuir on Ile de Fantôme.
And the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Semenese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun-ridden Occidentals discovered this place.
Well, what's the difference between the Semenese and the Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Semenese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls.
He falls silent, contemplating the beauty and the mystery.
The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
Nature was not capable of more.
All right, my friend, tell me about Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
Mud-colored, you say?
To an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct muddy color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, sweaty, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking alcohol and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb and for eating potato.
No eating potato.
The Koiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And what about the Vacholier you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the Racial Cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
What about the vile CF, Race Cauldron of Pederasty?
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
What do you mean by chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the Mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring.
Really? I mean, I'm not taking any of this seriously, but that just sounds like it's gotta be wrong. But, okay, I'm listening.
The Mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey.
Okay.
All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
Tell me more.
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Yes. Oh, tell me everything.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the Mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman, or Koika. But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type CF. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that we've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
Will you help me get that body down if I do?
We will see.
Oh, he might even help me. All right.
Access to the Union is important for our investigation, but there may be another way in, without becoming a race theoretician.
Am I mildly worried he might take it seriously? The lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
I am also worried. Is this a horrible mistake? All right. How do I word the mystery? We're going for it. We're doing it.
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
Okay then. Let's discuss something else.
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease?
No. We're done. I'm leaving. We got a thought.
Coach, physical instrument.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
What are the bonuses? +2 to physical instrument if the shirt slot is empty. -1 to Encyclopedia. Facts offer binoculars. We're going to accept it. And we're going to ponder advanced race theory. It's going to take 1 hour and 40 minutes. What it says here, a mass of fantastic races swirls in your head. Desert pygmies playing with their own excrement. Koikos juggling potatoes. Eczema-ridden mons grinning and dancing in wooden clogs. Everyone is there. The whole race gang. Plus, some that you may have come up with by yourself. The thieving sub-kipts and the Seolite cast of fortunates hatching some kind of scheme. In the eye of this race Imperion, vertigo reaching up to the heavens, you sense something drawing nearer. Nearer. We're going to do it. It looks like we just keep getting new slots to open up thoughts. We're going to open them all. Goddamn. That's one way to play the game, apparently. Internalize. Go. All right. Let's see. What is this race enigma? Put the advanced race theory idea into a free internalizing slot. If there are no free slots, free one up. Then pass time, and when it's internalized, return to Measurehead. This is how thinking is done. Alrighty. Let's see. Find money for the rent. You will be locked out at 2100. As long as you don't have a free place to stay, you have to do this every night. As long as you don't have a free place to stay. We might come across a free place to stay at some point. Let's see. What is this check? This white check with Kim. Formidable logic. Formidable empathy. Measurehead, formidable, yes, yes, yes. The barbell, legendary, yeah. Not gonna make that work. Oh my god. This list is terrible. Barbell, the map wall, it's challenging. We're gonna get back there eventually. The backyard wall is impossible. And overwhelming Titus with our authority is godly. Of course it is. Okay, so I think I want to go to the thrift shop and go sell this shot put ball. Looks like I don't need it. Let's do... Where is it? There it is. Let's do a brief quick save before we go running off into the wild blue. And we'll keep an eye open for any green outlined things. Not that guy. Not the car. You know, we haven't been to the car in a minute. Let's check on the car. What's up with the car?
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and The soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's tap on that fuel preheater gauge just for the hell of it.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Oh, fine. Let's pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st. Let's do it.
Right. Please hold.
10-4, come in. Firewalker, over.
There is no new dialogue.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
And pick up the
This
radio
is
again.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Oh, I need you to connect me to a civilian named Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
I didn't know we could track down Sylvie this way.
Received. Hold on, officer.
I'm going to start slapping a marching rhythm on my thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Oh, come on, Alice. Let's do this thing.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Oh, shit.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Let's see. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Or, Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, the detective from the Whirling in Rags. Let's identify myself as someone she might not want to see again. But let's do it.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
All right. Ooh, trusted my gut on that one. Thinking maybe I wasn't a total jerk and pissed her off and she would talk to me.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you
Oh,
again.
shit. Nope, I was wrong. She is resentful, not thrilled to be talking to me. Oops.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Damn, my impulsive, addictive side says, let's not ask her out. Let's see. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why is that, Sylvie?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Come on, get away from who?
You know whom.
I know who?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words.
Damn.
Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
You mean me? You needed to get away from me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
I got 5 XP from pushing her. All right, I won't push you any further. Are you ever coming back to work?
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
All right. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Oh, shit, it wasn't her. But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
What does the union have to do with it?
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
We got some questions here. I can assert my authority. I can say it appears there's a limit to my authority. I can say, tell me why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? I like being direct. I want answers. Tell me the story.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
The others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds as if she's about to cry.
We're gonna go easy. What others? The other people who live around here. Local people. I didn't want trouble.
Her voice is resigned and weak.
What trouble?
You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble.
All right, I see. Don't worry about it. I understand.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Her voice sounds relieved. You can tell me if you know who made that call.
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Sounds like Portland. Heyo.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
There's a phone on the coast. Yeah, we got to get there and test out a phone number for Lena. Lena was her name, I think. Anyway, the southern gal in the wheelchair. Didn't she give us a phone number?
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
The lieutenant makes a note. All right, then. Next question, Sylvie.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn that I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
What I mean is, my badge is missing. Have you seen it? Anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Okay.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform, too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. Or I'm gonna let it slide. I don't need an answer for every little thing. Well, let's talk back to my composure. Kim has a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
Well, if I'm a detective, I don't need a uniform, right?
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Okay, thank you, Esprit de Corps. I lean real close and whisper, have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. When did that happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stops, hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what, Sylvie? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Man, what a mess this guy is.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Jesus.
People tried to back away from you or even slip out of the door, but you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Maybe I should have killed myself.
No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
Well, why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
Okay, fine. What happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
I mean, guns can buy money depending on how flexible you are with the term buy. They can get you money.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Well, there's our hint to go to the pawn shop, which we've already discovered, because I probably should have tried to track down Sylvie this way a long time ago. And it just, did I miss the option? Was it not an option at the time? I don't even know. All right. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Disco things.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark. Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in. God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust. Let's get the fuck out of here. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
So there's my uniform. It's at home, framed on the wall. All right, Sylvie, do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it.
So, we found it in the trash under the clothes of the dead guy. So, she might be connected to that.
I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
Apparently she left because of me, so I am not going to ask her out. I'm going to say, no, you know what? I think I got everything I need. Thank you.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
+1 for knowing she wanted to get away from me. We're going to do an empathy check at an 83% chance. Roll them bones!
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I ask Sylvie, wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Jesus, he was on a real bender.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
You could say, bitch bird got what was coming to her. Or I could say, that sounds about right. Or I could say, that doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. Or, why do I always end up screwing everything up? I'm going to go with, it sounds like me, all right.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Jesus.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
She pauses. I say, go on. I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Oh, hold on. What song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. I'm sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
I'm just going to apologize. I got nothing to say. Sylvie, I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen.
Ew, toilet water in the kitchen.
I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay. I get it. I was not a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Sylvie, I am truly sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
All right, what else did I sing beside the O-O? I'm looking for a song.
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
All right, Sylvie. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
Now I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
We're just gonna close the door and leave. Hey, we did a whole thing. What do we got here?
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
Wait a minute, there are capo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
I'm the cool cop, right?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Okay.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Okay, but what are the other capo types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
I guess I'm the sorry cop because I say sorry all the time, huh? That's what that conversation did to me. I chose to be the sorry cop and not the, hey, baby, I was just having fun cop. Well, won't the other capo types be jealous there, Mr. Suggestion?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry.
I mean, I scared a poor girl to death, waving my gun in her face, threatening to kill myself. What are you going to say to that? You really just not going to say sorry?
They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
You know, actually, I'm not sorry. Changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
He's not going to let me out of it. I can't pick a different capo type. All right. I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
I'll take that offer. Well, we got a new thought process. Let's do it. Rigorous self-critique. It says the following. You are one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent. A flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. We sure as hell are going to internalize that, and that's going to be going on for 6 hours, and we lose 1 point in authority due to embarrassment. Let's do it. Let's do it. All the thoughts. Here we go. Oh boy. What do we got now? We got who made the reporting call. Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Okay. Well, we were heading... been a minute since I saved. We can do a quick save. We were heading for the pawn shop. So here we go. It's not that far away. Feels like a long, long way away, but it ain't. Pawn shop time. We're going to sell that shot put, and I will be in the money for a good night's sleep.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
You know what? Let's ask him, do you know anything about the traffic menace on the loose? He drove over the roof of your pawn shop.
Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
Wait a minute, why don't you drive?
I just don't like it very much. Movement on the road never really gelled well with the movement of my thoughts.
But didn't you hear it when the traffic menace drove over your own roof?
Now that I think about it, I do remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some kind of powerful electric vortex hitting the shop, and then moving on.
That sure narrows down our list of suspects.
A vortex, you say? Sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I didn't really know what to make of it, but I know it meant something.
All right, well, anyway, I wanted to ask you about my, missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Thanks for the review. Let's talk about something else. Okay.
Sure, man.
Where is it here? There's something I'd like to sell.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Let me have a look.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
The shot put ball. We can pawn it. Just like that. How about this gun? Let's pawn that sucker too. And these postcards that I probably don't need. There we go. That'll do it. Item lost, item lost, item lost. But we got some cash now. Okay. Now, can we buy anything back from him? I don't have anything else to sell at the moment.
Perhaps.
Looks like we can't buy anything back from him. We can only sell. How about that? All right, we're leaving now. Excuse me. We did it. We got 38.77 real. We're set almost for 2 nights in a row, but we definitely got tonight covered. So that's a thing. What else are we going to do? I think I don't know. I don't know what to do, which is probably a good time to take a break. We're going to do a hard save. I'm going to step out for about 10 minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to try and figure out how to spend the next 5 hours of this day. We got to get to 2100. And it only really advances by talking to people or sitting on a park bench or reading a book, which I might have to do, but I don't want to, I don't want to waste time I could be spending solving quests, so maybe I run around and talk to some people. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. While we're on while I'm on a break, and I'll be back in just about 10 minutes. So you all hang in there. We'll see you on the other side.
Benjamin the Dream Wizard wants to help you pierce the veil of night and shine the light of understanding upon the mystery of dreams. Every episode of his Dreamscapes program features real dreamers gifted with rare insight into their nocturnal visions. New Dreamscapes episodes appear every week on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and other video hosting platforms, as well as free audiobooks exploring the psychological principles which inform our dream experience, and much, much more. To join the Wizard as a guest, reach out across more than a dozen social media platforms and through the contact page at benjaminthedreamwizard.com, where you will also find the Wizard's growing catalog of historical dream literature available on Amazon, documenting the wisdom and wonder of exploration into the world of dreams over the past 2,000 years. That's Benjamin the Dream Wizard on YouTube and at benjaminthedreamwizard.com.
woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
Wait, what?
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Now hold on a second. Don't you listen to him. What did I ever do to you?
She will do everything in her power to stop you.
Well, yeah. I don't want to die.
She'll charm, and she'll lie, and she'll promise you the world. And if she has the chance, she will kill you 12 times over.
Is he even listening to me?
Don't forget, the fate of the world rests on your shoulders.
You're not actually going to try and kill me or anything, right? Because I wouldn't if I were you. If you try, I'll kill you. As many times as it takes.
And I'm back. Look at that. Perfect timing. You know who isn't back is Peanut Butter. He did not come to sit in my lap. He's over on the bed doing his own thing. We'll see. He'll probably interrupt me soon enough. In the meantime, I got cats walking all over the keyboard. There he is. Oh, there she is. This is baby girl. Okay, baby girl. Come on. Go. Go. Get over there. Alrighty. That's enough cat interruptions. Nope. She's coming back for more. Of course she is. All right, where are we at here? What are we doing? I don't know. This is the most noir of detective stories. It is dark, man. It's not just black and white. It's not black and white at all, but it is dark. It is a black comedy, let me tell you. Now, Kim isn't telling me he needs to talk, but maybe we can just ask him some questions.
Yes?
Ooh, low chance. You get +1 from Sorry Cop. Let's see. Let's try to get him to tell me, why did the 41st send me?
Look at you.
Oh, shit.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
What? No. That can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on this case because I'm a fuck-up? Like, as a joke.
I've considered it.
So it's true, huh?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Really? Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
So you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Kim's got a little respect for me. Just a little.
He's right. There are no airtight theories. Just paranoia. You've given it some thought. Now let it go.
Sissy boy, move. All right, nothing more. All right, we did the thing. And here comes the dog. Nope, he walked away. Never mind. What are we going to do with ourselves? Who else is there to talk to? What other areas of this map could we possibly gain entrance to? I mean, there's nothing here. There's no way through. Let's come back and talk to this guy. You got any new stories for me, brother? Oh, I can look at buying
you see
things,
two
maybe.
lowly, defeated speakers. Thralls. Slaves, basically. Perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers. Ultra serious.
Oh, he's got some shoes for sale, huh?
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Let's inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
50. I'm like, I was hesitant to buy them at 5. 50. I don't even have 50. How about the speakers?
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them.
Here comes peanut butter. Peanut butter. Come here, buddy. Come here. No. No, he changed his mind. There, well, there we go. The drama of the dog. What will he decide?
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad, conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
Ooh, but I really need some speakers. Do I? Let's tell him that.
Well, if you want them...
He pauses for a moment, calculating.
But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Well. Wow, look at that. +1 reaction speed, +1 hand-eye coordination, -1 to Encyclopedia. We're gonna file that away for later in a place that I will never find again, and leave because we ain't got the money anyway. Okay, what about this thing here? There was some clothes in there, possibly.
Keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
All right, put skill points into composure to unlock this white check. Let's look at composure. Where is composure? I don't even see it. Where is composure? Conceptualization, authority, empathy, volition, endurance, shivers, half composure. I can put 1 point into composure. Let's try and unlock something to buy. Okay, it's a medium. Oh, I got a high chance, but we're gonna save scum it for damn sure.
You keep coming back.
Let's find
That's
something
good,
worth
officer.
salvaging.
Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces.
It's cardinal sin of the graphic designer. Too many different fonts.
Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
All right, let's buy the windbreaker. Gives you +1 composure, -1 shivers. The pants give +2 to half light, -1 to composure, -1 to savoir-faire. Am I going to need these things? I don't even know. Should I be running around buying a bunch of stuff I'm not sure I need? I want to buy everything. Definitely want to have access to clothing. Let's do it. Let's buy the windbreaker.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
And the itchy pants.
You won't regret it, officer.
And that's it. Nice. We got 2 new things. Oh, I forgot we had laborer jeans. We now have a dynamic windbreaker and some itchy pants. Very cool. -1 to shivers, +1 to composure, reaction speed, drama. Anyway, if I need to boost a roll, I now have more options for sure. Should I put on glasses? +1 logic, -1 authority. What is my where's my authority at? Authority's at 4. I can do that. My logic is a 1. I should definitely boost that, right? Let's put on them glasses. How about these gloves? They give +1 to electrochemistry, but the gloves I have on currently give +1 to interfacing, which is nice. I don't think I need to boost any of that stuff. +1 to suggestion, physical instrument. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, Oh, I need to go confront the Hardy Boys about the drug trade. A person present at the lynching is also involved with the drug trade. Let's see what they have to say about it. All right, let's do it. We got a mission. We got a mission. I was afraid I was going to struggle finding something to do to pass the time. And of course, we're going to save it again before I get into any trouble. This guy. Oh, we're going to skip right past her.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Titus does not look particularly happy to see you. Let's see. Ooh, establish authority. Very low chance. Weak when we first met. Oops. Well, let's talk about the hanging again. Let's just go down the list.
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
Tell me, how did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
Cop school, right?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him? We haven't heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Wasn't he a trained killer? From Oranese Special Forces? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him?
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough explaining here.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Just tell me, where did this overpowering happen?
Weren't you fucking listening? The fucker came to our bar. It happened right here.
Lucifer the Doberman, hello! Welcome. Welcome to the slow and steady investigation over weeks and weeks. Hope you're well. I am very well indeed. I hope you are also well. Looks like we got a 50-50 chance under composure here. Do I want to roll this right now? I guess I do. We can always back out and try it again if we need to. Oh, cross fingers for me. Here we go.
Actually, they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions you've lobbed their way.
A checked composure. That character sounds like it's a Gundam. I don't know. It's kind of, the narrator is kind of like my internal voice. I don't know who it is, honestly. It could be a voice actor from an anime series or something else. Peanut butter. Come here. Come here, boo boo. Come here, peanut butter. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go, buddy. Okay. Hold on. I gotcha. This is peanut butter. Every time he makes me pick him up like that, I bring him on camera. Would you boo boo boy? Okay. Sit down. Get comfy, peanut butter. Sit down. Sit. Are you really gonna get up and walk across the desk now that I put you in my lap? No, he's getting comfy. There we go. Who's your good boy? All right, well, I lost that roll. Fuck it. I guess I'm not gonna go back. I thought I would have a chance. Well, I did. I had a chance. I had about a better than a 50-50 chance, I guess. I needed to roll, I guess, a 6 or better. What did I roll? Oh, it was a challenging roll. I needed a 12. I only got 11. I was so close. So close. Anyway, screw it. They're all composed. All of them, I ask myself. Maybe one of them is fidgeting, cracking under the pressure.
Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
All right, then. I have some other questions for you about the lynching.
Like what, Copper?
Nah, I changed my mind. No more questions.
About fucking time.
How about this one? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where is the 8th Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here.
He sizes you up.
Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
He shakes his head.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She could... What? What was Glenn about to say? Who's she? None of these are female. Must be talking about that lady driver.
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
Kim goes for the jugular.
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
He points to the lieutenant.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
He's watching us. I'm so scared.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
Guess what, Titus? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilos.
He probably has a point.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprints. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace?
No, the thunder is his. Leave it to the lieutenant.
Let's see. No, Kim. You do the honors. You've earned it.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runs on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
Theoretically.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Got some options here. I can say this is disgusting. I can say, no, it's a good idea. I can say, yeah, keep telling yourself that. I know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. What do we want to do? Go with accusatory disgust? Side with them. Do I think it is a good idea? People are always going to do drugs. At least that way you have some control over it. Or keep telling yourself that. Am I disgusted? Am I impressed? And even a little sympathetic? Or am I going to go a third route, which is to tell him you're not really accomplishing your mission? What do I really think about this? Not a big fan of state-run monopolies. I don't really think it's disgusting either, like personally. I guess we go with option 3. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. You're not really doing the good you think you are. Commit.
No, there aren't. Some little shit and his dad are doing speed. Who fucking who? The stuff's probably from Jamrock.
Some little shit and his dad, huh?
Whatever you've seen is peanuts.
Look at the big picture, man. The place is a paradise. And all thanks to Hardy Boys.
Theoretically, of course. We're just talking politics here. My answer to your drug accusation is, how dare you? Go fuck yourself.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy Boys here.
The 8th Hardy, the one who's missing, she runs the thing, right?
My answer is, fuck off.
He takes
Mind
a
your
step
own
closer.
Business. There is no 8th Hardy. I run this goddamn scene.
Oh shit, what if it's her? What if she's claiming to be a lawyer? It's probably her. The gardener who's not a gardener. And now she's a lawyer who's not a lawyer.
Finally, you got something out of him. This could prove useful in the future.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
The woman sighs. That Elizabeth, this gal, I think she's the one. Just because I haven't seen anybody else, but that would be a neat twist.
I know. Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Ooh, yawning. Excuse me.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
Task complete. Confront the Hardy Boys about the drug trade. Gained experience plus 30. Let's see, let's tell him I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
There's snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down.
Nervous snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Let's drive it home. Yes, they are forming some kind of tribunal. And they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
He punches Glenn on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
Titus, this Crenell is bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
I think this is a different kettle of fish, Titus.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Titus, these mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
He cracks open his vest to give you a glimpse of his holster. Will those things pierce ceramic armor, I ask?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
All right, but you should know, Joyce said they've gone rogue. Nobody is controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Fair point, Titus. Okay, I conclude with a shrug.
What do you mean, okay?
Let me see here. We got some options. Okay, they're going to wipe you out. Okay, you got this. You got the numbers. Or, I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when they come. Or, I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. Or, I mean, okay, I guess I'll be gunning you down right alongside with them. I'm going to tell them I think they're going to wipe you out, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
Negative energy? Titus, my man, come on.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Maybe I should have tried to play it up like I'd be on their side. We don't get a second chance at that. No second bite at the apple, as they say. All right, I guess I'm going to leave now. How about Miss Elizabeth out here? She says, this is what I studied law for.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Oh, look at this. They're giving me the option. I can ask her directly, are you the 8th Hardy? Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
That's exactly what the Hardy girl would say.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Oh, Glenn's got a soft spot for Liz.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You are very pretty.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused.
Damn. Went the wrong way on that one. Should have backed her up. All right. Let's ask her just to round this out because I haven't clicked it yet. What are you going to do to me? The lieutenant is not satisfied with this approach.
What are we going to do to you?
She laughs. It's a cold laughter, devoid of joy.
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway, you junior delinquent. But you still did.
And we got plus 5 XP for it.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
So you say. I don't believe that for a second.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
All right, let's talk later. Looks like that pushed me over the line into another level. I'll just hold that in reserve. Still waiting on some of this other stuff to clear up. What are we doing? Oh, advanced race theory. That's going to be done in about 20 minutes. We can kill 20 minutes. Is there anything in here to talk about with people? Nope. Just a door that won't open. Is there any reason to go upstairs? Let's just check in with some of these folks. I don't think there's any reason.
Oh, hello, dear.
Oh.
I didn't notice you at first.
Let's tell her. The water lock on the canal is broken, so your husband is probably just stuck on the other side of the coast.
Oh, my. What happened to the water lock?
You may not believe this, but it looks like some maniac crashed his motor carriage into it.
Oh, sweetie, if it weren't for you, I'd be looking forward to another sleepless night. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you both.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
I am eager to get over to the other side of the coast.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Lena, if I see him, I will let him know that you're here. When or if I get there.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Nice. We get another chance at convincing her to tell us more about cryptids. Let's do it. Oh, give me that. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't screw this up. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna save it. We're gonna save scum the shit out of this. Quick save.
Oh, hello, dear.
Suggestion, go.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
They maybe do a skill check for nothing, because she doesn't need to be encouraged to do so. All right. Hey, Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you just tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim. Just one little cryptid. Promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture.
He's always waiting on me.
Cryptids, cryptids. Let's hear about all the interesting cryptids.
What's the biggest cryptid? Probably Loch Ness. I'm going to guess these. Loch Ness, right?
That would be the giant of Coconur.
I was wrong. She says, as if it's common knowledge.
The giant lives in the most arid parts of the vast Coconur Desert in South Samara, casting a strange light across the barren wastes.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, casting a strange light?
Mirage or a psychogenous luminance.
She does not elaborate the nature of this luminance further. All right, well, just how big is it?
No one knows for sure. It is like an awful mountain appearing from below the horizon and expanding to cover almost a third of your field of vision.
Is it dangerous?
The towering luminosity of Coconur is a bad omen in local folklore. Some say it's a fata morgana, others, fate unimaginable.
Hui. No animal can be that large. It's a mirage.
That's what makes it so peculiar. A species surviving at the very limits of scientific law. The giant of Coconur must be the largest animal the planet can support. There are limits, you see, to how large a metabolism an ecosystem can beget. Some say a gravity anomaly below the Coconur Desert might allow the creature to grow to these gargantuan sizes.
Great. This is great shit. You need more.
All right, what's the tiniest cryptid, I ask her, abandoning any reference to the real world, because apparently there is no Loch Ness in this Disco Elysium. So, what's the little one?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Oh, fine. It would be dishonorable to renege on a promise.
He nods approvingly.
Well, he nods in approval, but did that earn me anything? I want to hear more about cryptids.
You know, to hell with it. Let's have more cryptids.
He says to hell with it.
Of course, officers. Is there a particular cryptid you two are interested in learning about?
I'm going to ask that same question again. What's the tiniest cryptid?
Hey, you promised.
Now we're moving on.
Pauses thoughtfully. Something in him breaks.
Ah, fuck it. Let's have more cryptids.
Okay.
Well, the smallest cryptid is the Cryobacter catlensis, a unicellular bacterium. It was discovered in one of the northernmost points of Katla on the Boreal Plateau by renowned geologist Caitlin Mijanou some 70 years ago.
What's so special about it?
The bacterial colony Mijanou found had remained alive while frozen in ice for longer than anyone could reliably estimate. certainly from before recorded history. Michanu disappeared shortly after injecting herself with the bacteria she had brought back to study, no doubt in hopes of prolonging her own life.
Why would you think that would prolong your own life? I think to myself, but I ask, wait, she injected herself with it?
Yes, the bacteria had survived in the ice since times immemorial. It is not hard to see where she could have gotten the idea.
It's a terrible idea. That's not how any of this works.
It's actually a little hard to see. But do go on.
So, you mean to say there is an immortal geologist wandering the world?
Yes, and she's quite mad, too. After she treated herself with the bacteria, she stopped aging, but also became increasingly eccentric and irascible, so that even her oldest friends were forced to pull away. We can assume that she has been living somewhere in the wilderness for decades now, all alone except for the Cryobacter catlensis coursing through her bloodstream.
Ooh, it's a hell of a story. What's the most dangerous cryptid?
The gnome of Jeroma.
She pauses for effect. The gnome of Jeroma? That sounds terrifying.
Oh, yes. None of its victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
What did this cryptid look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and an ungainly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
She says, mostly to herself. All right, Lena, are there any invisible cryptids?
What an interesting question. And the answer is yes, there are.
Of course. All fairy tales have someone or something invisible in them.
Shush, Kim. She's going to tell me about the invisible cryptid. What is it?
It's the Koldamamadakwa. Its name means thin whisper of sound, and that's precisely what it is. Self-replicating sound waves, invisible and intangible. The Koldamama is very afraid of us, which makes it incredibly difficult to track.
What does it sound like?
Like nothing. It's such a high-pitched sound that us humans can't hear it, nor can other animals. It could be ringing right outside your window and you wouldn't even know it. Could be anywhere. Everywhere, even.
Fine, I'll bite. How can an animal be a sound?
Many scientists have asked the same question. Some have claimed that it isn't itself a sound, but a tiny corpuscle that emits sound waves. But there's no evidence to support this theory.
Could it be here, right now?
It could be. As I said, it could be everywhere. And we wouldn't know any better. It could be ringing all the days of our lives and nights.
Maybe it's predatory.
What if it's predatory?
It's not. Don't worry. If it were predatory, we would have found it by the damage it inflicts.
I wouldn't be so sure. What if the damage is also invisible?
What evidence is there of this animal being a sound?
Plenty. It's the evidence that led to its discovery. In the 1920s, a group of Areopagite ornithologists, that is, scientists who study birds, We're trying out a new recording technology for capturing sounds outside the range of human hearing. When playing back recordings they had made in the foothills of the Ea mountain range, they noticed certain anomalies, patterns that seemed random at first, but on closer examination were consistent with the waveforms of songbirds.
Songbirds.
The scientists soon discovered they could track and even predict what appeared to be feeding, mating, and migration patterns based on sound waves in a strictly delimited range of ultrasonic frequencies, even higher than those of the highest-pitched bat calls.
She transforms, when speaking about these strange animals, into a confident woman.
They realized that they had discovered a new species and called it the Coldamamadakwa, after the Paracanassian name for the voice of God, which is said to be very silent.
Go on.
They grew quite obsessed with these little birds. Even though they couldn't see them, they could distinguish among individual birds and even began to name some of them.
They named them, you say?
Sequester, Time, Joscan. Those are but some of the Mamadakwa they followed individually.
Why is the Mamadakwa so afraid of us?
That is a sad story. A group of university students assisting with the field work in their enthusiasm for the project, and no doubt because they were preoccupied with impressing their professors, nearly drove it to extinction.
Extinction?
They tried to communicate with it and had no other means but sound. So they started sending out sound waves at frequencies they thought might match the Mamadakwas. And what happens when a sound wave meets another sound wave of the same frequency, dear?
This lady really should be a teacher. She's really good at the explaining things thing.
They cancel each other out, don't they?
Exactly. And these tests were performed so recklessly that when they happened upon the right frequency, well, they wiped out most of the population.
Great regret washes over her. A wending cloth.
After that, the corpuscle appears to have migrated elsewhere. There have been recordings of anomalies similar to those spotted in Ea, but they've been few and far between. It's impossible to confirm the presence of any stable Coldamamadakwa population anywhere.
Of course. A common thread in these. Disappearance and unfalsifiability. I like the story, though, ma'am.
I'm glad you did, dear.
Interesting.
What about what?
Well, this has been educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
Oh, actually, that's all for now. There we go. I got a thought.
Advanced race theory.
Ooh.
Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and, to be fair, a little ridiculous. The great race mystery has cleared up. All that's left to do is verbalize your thoughts. Go and talk to Measurehead about your newly found insights.
What bonuses do we get here? Learning cap for rhetoric raised to 5, plus 1 conceptualization. The mystery is mostly aesthetic. All right. Go back and talk to, all right, number 1. Find Moral, the cryptozoologist. We told him he's missing because of a broken water lock, and we're going to go see if we can find him. We're going to try to close that water lock on Wednesday. Also, I guess we go back and talk to the guy. Woohoo! I'm excitable. Let's go running. I'm making really good use of time here. Oh, what is that?
Was that? Could it be the Coldamamadakwa? No, it's probably just your imagination ringing in your ear.
Is it? Is there a ringing? I listened more closely.
There seems to be an extremely high-pitched ring. Ultrasonic. Lena said it was very high-pitched, right? It's like something tickles your ear.
Wait, Kim, do you hear a high-pitched noise?
No, I don't hear the Koldomama d'Aqua, and neither do you.
Of course he doesn't. He's deaf.
I'm going to listen closely.
There it is again. You're about to rediscover a long-lost species.
Keep listening.
It must be very close. Maybe, just maybe, it will come toward you. Keep still. It might perch on your shoulder.
This is ridiculous, but I'm digging it.
What are you doing? You're a police officer, not a pansy ornithologist. The only birds you should be looking for are healthy women of childbearing age.
We can hold very still and hope it perches on our shoulder, or move my head towards the sound. Let's hold still. I want to hold still.
Oh no. The sound. It's moving away. Somewhere over there. Go after it. No. Too late.
Damn.
It's gone. There is no ringing anymore. Just
No.
the sound of the streets.
Come back, please. Listen more.
Keep your ears peeled, then. If the species really has migrated to Martinez, you're sure to hear it again.
Okay. We got a new thought, and I can open it up. It is the Koldomama d'Aqua. Let's unlock a slot and pop this sucker in there. 7 hours and 10 minutes. No research bonuses or deficiencies. The problem says you heard it. The mysterious Koldomama d'Aqua. You're certain that you did. Well, maybe not quite certain, but let's say you're hopeful. Because it would make you very special. To be the only human being who can hear this invisible, incorporeal bird, this animate whisper, this particle of sound. You're going to have to keep listening. Sharpen your ears. Here we go. Nice. I should have saved earlier, but I'm gonna do it right now. Quick save. We're gonna go back and talk to I'm gonna talk to a man about a horse. And the racial superiority of horses, of course. And of course, one more quick save before we talk to this guy, just in case,
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Measurehead, let me ask you first. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
He turns his eyes towards the harbor, seemingly bored with you. Yeah, but you still serve them, right? How does that factor into your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
Hey, mister, I'm no communist.
Of course you are, Revacholian man. The failure of communism to challenge the world order is the core of your race fate. All around you, the fruits of its defeat. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted disease, above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I said I am not a communist. I don't know who I am, but that's one thing I know for sure.
Stop explaining yourself. No one cares about your beliefs. The conversation has moved on. Tell me, what degenerate subculture has made you dress in this shameful way?
I have gotten it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Let's see. Wonderful. I need to enter the harbor now, or you could take the body down from the tree yourself, maybe?
What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that dead body down from the tree.
He looks at the button behind him, and the tattoos on his face move to reveal the smallest of smiles. Are we going to play this entire game and never get the body out of the tree? The whole raison d'etre, the whole reason for being here, as we were told, was to get the body out of the tree. Now, do I care that much about getting the body out of the tree? I mean, is that even a goal worth pursuing? It seems to be what got us started and keeps us going to some degree, but do I care about that payoff? I don't know. All right, let's ask Kim, what do you think about this?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
How do you know there will be a next racist, Kim?
There always is.
I could have told you that was going to be the answer.
Race is reality.
He nods approvingly. Well, Measurehead, why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
But you're all part of the same union.
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Seminoles. Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
Now wait just a minute. I think I know what the race enigma is.
And?
We got a whole list here. Do we get to go down through all of them? It's shit. Let me into the fucking harbor. Let's do it.
Look, babe. The disco dancing degenerate has run out of cocaine to shoot into his arms. This has made him short, fused, and impolite. Underneath the posturing, there is dread.
Coca has really fucked him over, Jean.
Impotent subject of pop culture, I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door.
That's all I wanted.
Very well. You may enter the door once. Our race conversation here has concluded.
Damn. Is that good or bad? I mean, did I want his respect, or he said I may enter once. If I gave him a different answer, is he gonna let me come and go many times?
Finally. Let's go.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's that coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on-the-edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
We got a new thought to process and no points to spend on it. That's a shame. We're halfway there, though. I'll hang on to that. I'll hang on to that for a minute. All right. What do we got here? Well, we got in. We got into the place. He said he's going to let me go in once. Is that all I need? Is to go in once? He is not letting me in.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Was he going to say, I fucked it up no matter what I said to him? I can't get past him. He said he was going to let me in, right? Is that not what I'm supposed to do? He said, I will push the button for you, but he didn't do it. Should we back it up and try a different answer? That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go in here. Rather, here. Okay. Didn't it say find a way to get in there? And tattoos. Exploring the passages. Well, it said the game would never lock me out of progress, so... I don't know what to do. Really, I thought... Wait a minute, what have been completed? Let's see. Read the watermarks, reality, Joyce, ledger, smokes, damages. Report the badge missing, inspect the victim's body. We've done a lot of things, actually. Find the other shoe. End of the day debrief. Investigate the doomed commercial area. The jam mystery. Find booze and drink it. We're going to get back to that in a minute. Wait a minute. It says canceled. Forfeited. Hangover feels really bad. You have to take the edge off. Find a bottle. Equip it. Huh. And the magic will happen on its own? Huh. Forfeited. I guess I abandoned that quest by not immediately drinking right in front of Kim. Pissing competition. Tell Kim about the case. Paperwork. Find out who is in the union box. Interview the Wild Pines rep. Open the trash container. Interrogate vigilantes. Confront the Hardy Boys. Ask the scab leader about the tattoos. What is the race enigma? It says completed. There's no free slots. Free one up. Then pass some time, and when it's internalized, this is how thinking is done. It says it's completed. It said he would let me in, but I don't know. What am I doing here? Wait a minute. Oh, do I have to go downstairs and he'll let me in through the front door? Is that what it is? Huh. He said he would let me in. And I said, okay, let's go. And now what? I don't get it at all. I don't understand what's happening here. Huh. Yeah, I'm completely confused. I thought we were going to be making some progress here. Maybe I shouldn't have told him it was shit. All right, let's do this. Let's save the game, a hard save, and then we're going to go back to the quick save and have that whole conversation again. Load game, back to the quick save. And let's pick a different answer and see if that will let him...
The unpromising race and...
All right. Let's see, this is... Okay, so number 1 was a failure. It's shit. No. Number 2, paradoxically, you plan to supersede the Occidentals with their own race theory. Number 3, this racecraft is what rich people want us to do while they get all the money. Number 4, it's just something you shock people with, liberal and progressive people. 5, it's whatever you want it to be. It's a free association language exercise. Degenerate, hero, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the rest, number 6, but it's clear I should stop drinking the ancient Ilmaran mind poison Al Ghul. Or, this dump is ready to be superseded by the Areopagite superstate. You can serve as a clerk in your administration. Maybe you need a cop. Let's go with number 7.
Everyone can see that. It has little to do with the race enigma.
Baby, don't be mean. Give him another chance.
Anything for you, babe.
So 7 is not it. Let's go with number 2. It's a paradox.
Look, babe. The mignon of law is also a racist. But his racism is basic and road. He thinks he has solved the great race enigma by describing a road mechanism of scientific competition.
So unadvanced.
The woman looks half bored.
The basic race education he received in high school has led him to think his phylum are the sole authors of race theory. An esoteric study reaching back to the ancient mass society of Pericarnassus over 4,500 years ago. Basic racist, I take pity on you. You clearly want to enter the harbor bad, like a little boy who wants to go on the potty. I can press the button for you. It will open the door.
I say again, that's all I wanted.
Very well. You may enter the door once. Our race conversation here has concluded.
Finally. Let's go.
How do I enter the door? He says you may enter the door once. I don't know what that means. Where am I supposed to go? Is it this door over here? It is! Well, son of a bitch. All right. Save the game. Harbor. New save. There we go. I was very confused. That's not a good design of that area. All right, let's look around this room. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
Let's pop 10 cents in there.
The machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move.
It's challenging interfacing. Let your muscle memory dial a random number. Long way home. Let's leave and see if we can boost. Let's leave.
The already familiar code.
I'm gonna save scum this shit. Of course we are. Quick save.
The already familiar cold touch of plastic. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol. 4952. And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993.
Oh, we're using a telephone.
Calling. Calling. Still calling. Then.
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lummy. How may I help you?
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10 millimeter film for home use. This is Lummy.
No, I meant, what is this place to me?
Sir, I don't know. It's a video rental. Maybe you rent videos here.
Do you know me?
No.
Why did I call you?
Maybe you called to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Maybe, but I don't even know my name. Nope. My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Do you have anything on my name?
Raphael what? Listen, I can't help you over the phone. If you need further assistance, you can visit us on the corner of Voyager and Main. Are we done?
Voyager and Main, huh?
He thinks you're pulling a prank on him. On the corner of Voyager and Main, a large neon sign hangs on the side of a building. Video Revachol, 24 hours. It's raining and there is almost no traffic on the street. A woman's footprints in the mud lead away from the front door. Tiny heels tiptoeing down the road. Beautiful steps, light-footed with a lifetime ahead of them. You look up and the air seems to grow darker. Suddenly you feel like you don't want to hear about video rentals anymore. You don't want to hear about any of it. It was all shit. It's over.
What was all shit?
It.
That explains everything. Kim feels sad about Video Revachol 24 hours.
That's enough for you today. Let's conclude this call.
We're done. What was that? Let's, it's a set of stairs going up. We're not ready to leave this area yet. There's some more stuff here. That's a magazine, a book, La Fumée. La Fumée, Volume 1, Number 4. Okay. What else we got? Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers appear to be locked.
On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers.
It's unfortunate for the Union to just leave their paperwork lying around like this.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks.
Open the drawer.
The drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized selection of brown folders.
Browse through the folders.
Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. 2 kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Muindi, Grad, and even Ilmara. And the same materials being handed over to companies inside Revachol, Kuron, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold.
I browse through them looking for anything interesting.
It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry.
Ooh, we got a high 83% chance. Let's do it. I'm feeling lucky.
Whatever's hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics would be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer.
Let's look at the note, of course.
It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo, Everart's shoes, special whirling borscht, water Everart's plants, sweep office floor, More banners.
So Leo is an assistant to Mr. Everard.
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Looky here, Kim. A to-do list with errands for Everard.
Everard Clare, probably. The head of the Debarders Union. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing incriminating here.
But worth plus 5 XP.
What is so special about this borscht? Code for drugs? Booze? Blood?
Let's take another look at the note.
Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling borscht. Water Everard's plants. Sweep office floor. More banners.
Special whirling borscht. We should ask about that. The borscht at the Whirling in Rags?
All items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumpled.
Close the drawer.
The drawer slides shut smoothly.
Okay, what else we got here? This is a Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. Every worker equals member of the board is written on top of the flyers. The door is locked and cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Okay, so we're not leaving the way we came in. We're going to take another postcard. And we're going to come on into this bathroom here. What do we see? A pair of glasses, +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. A bit of magnesium for morale. I'll take it. What else we got here? You know what I think we got here is a good place to stop for me, because I got to pee again, and I don't want to take another 10-minute break and just to come back to play for another 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. We're going to do a hard save. We are investigating the office. We've got a set of stairs to go up. That's the cliffhanger. What is upstairs around this corner? We are going to find out on the next episode. Where is it? Save. There we go. So, for the time being, this has been DreamWizard Plays number 398, Disco Elysium from 2019, Part 8. Join us tomorrow, Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific for Part 9, where we're going to continue with this slow-moving detective noir thriller. It's thrilling. I'm thrilled. I'm going to put the dog down. And, of course, on your way out, would you kindly like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And in the meantime, in between time, I am the Dream Wizard, and I thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.